Hello, Professor. Welcome to our presentation. Today we're going to be talking about bioluminescence, and my group is formed by Maestra Isabela, Romero Emily, and myself, Alexandra Quintero.
First, we're talking about what is bioluminescence. Bioluminescence is a natural light produced by living organisms. It is a cold light, so it does not produce heat, and it's very common in the ocean at night, like characteristics. But how it's produced? It is produced by a chemical reaction inside the organisms. It involves luciferase, and oxygen, which react to produce light. Bioluminescence and fluorescence. Bioluminescence produces its own light, and in contrast, fluorescence needs external light like UV lights. Bioluminescence organisms. Many organisms can produce bioluminescence, but the most common are dinoflagellates, which make the ocean glow when the water moves, and other examples like jellyfish and include deep sea fish and bacteria.
This phenomenon can be found in oceans all around the world, especially in tropical and subtropical regions, like the Pacific Ocean and the Caribbean Sea. Some famous places include Mosquito Bay in Puerto Rico, the Maldives, and Jervis Bay in Australia, where the water glows at night. In Colombia, bioluminescence is found in both of the Caribbean and Pacific regions. In the Caribbean, it can be seen in places like Islas del Rosario and Baru. In the Pacific coast, especially in Chocó, places like Nuquí and Bahía Solano have ideal conditions to the phenomenon is more visible there. A well-known example is Nuquí, where on the dark nights the ocean glows when the water moves. And for bioluminescence to be visible, several conditions are required. It must be dark, there needs a movement in the water, and there must be a high concentration of bioluminescence plankton, especially dinoflagellates. These organisms are more common in warm, clean, and stable water conditions. Also, scientific studies that factors like temperature, pollution, and environmental quality can affect how intense is the light it is.
Well, now talking about functions, one of the major functions of bioluminescence is defense. Some organisms produce sudden flashes of light to confuse or scare predators. Others use a strategy called counterillumination, where they match the light from above to become invisible. Some species release glowing substances to distract predators and escape. Then we have that bioluminescence is also used for attracting the prey. In deep sea environments, predators use light as a bait. A well-known example of it is the anglerfish, which uses a glowing structure to lure prey close enough to capture it. Bioluminescence is also important for communication because organisms use light signals to find mates and recognize individuals from the same species. Some species can even sync their light patterns. Then we have that bioluminescence has important applications in medicine. The discovery of green fluorescent protein or GFP allows scientists to observe cells in real time. This is especially useful in studying diseases like cancer. And in biotechnology, bioluminescence is also widely used. Scientists use fluorescent proteins as markers to study gene expression. It also helps detect environmental changes and develop new drugs. Last but not least, we have some curious facts, and they are that many organisms can produce light, including jellyfish, fireflies, fish, and squids. Each species has adapted bioluminescence for different purposes. Also, bioluminescence is very common in deep ocean. Below 200 meters, sunlight disappears and most organisms produce light. This makes bioluminescence essential for survival. Well, thank you so much for your attention, and I hope you enjoyed this presentation.